Okay, I'm going over homework number 45. I'm going to do about 3 problems from that homework, and I'll send you, along with this video, I'll send you the answer key that has all the rest of them worked out. So you'll be able to see more than just these 3. The first one I'm going to do is problem number 9. Okay, here's how it works. So I already have it written in this form. Notice there was a missing 0 term. So if you got number 9 wrong, check it out. Did you put 0s squared in there? If you did not put this missing 0 term, you probably got the wrong answer, or you probably had some kind of difficulty with the problem. So make sure you put that 0 in there. It's very important. Okay, what does it take to turn this s into 2s to the third? It's going to take 2s squared. So notice I put it right above my s squared term, so good thing I accounted for that with a 0. So this times this is 2s to the third, just like I wanted, yay. This times this is plus 8s squared, okay? I want to subtract now. I'm going to subtract, which is the same thing as adding the opposite, so distribute the negative 2 to these guys. Add these together, this and this is 0, that's how you know you're on the right track. 0s squared minus 8s squared is minus 8s squared. Bring down the minus 29s. What does it take to turn s into negative 8s squared? It's going to take negative 8s. So that's what's going to happen here. Negative 8s. Negative 8s times s is negative 8s squared. Negative 8 times that is negative 32s. I want to subtract, but remember, I'm going to call that add the opposite. These are both negative, so they both become positive. Add these together. This cancels. That means I'm on the right track. 2932 is going to be 3s. Bring down the 13. What does it take to turn s into 3s? It's going to take 3. So 3 times s is 3s, yay. 3 times 4 is 12, so it's plus 12. I want to subtract, so I'm going to add the opposite. Make both of these guys negative. This is 0, this is 1. So there is 1 left over as the remainder, so I make it plus 1 over that guy, s plus 4. And my great and mighty answer is this thing right there. Son of a gun. Okay. That's how it works. Okay. Let's go over. I'm also going to do 15 and 17. So let's do 15 now. What does it take? Notice, oh, this guy is one of the kinds, look, x squared. There's no x term. There's a missing x term. So I decided I was not going to put it. Remember, I did a whole thing in the last video about you could put the 0x term, or you don't have to if it's on the outside. If it's on the inside, you need to account for the 0 term. I chose to not put it. That means I'm going to be having some blank spots here. You'll see. So to turn 3x squared into 16x to the 4th, I must have copied that wrong. Let me look. Let's see what it says. Oh my gosh, that can't be right. 15. 3x, okay. It is 6x to the 4th. Oh, it's 6x to the 4th, not 16x to the 4th. That's my problem. I knew there was a problem there. So there we go. Now that's going to be much better. 6x to the 4th minus 3x to the 3rd, all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Much better. Okay. What does it take to turn 3x squared into 6x to the 4th? It's going to take 2x. Actually, 2x squared. So I put it above this x squared. This times this is going to be 6x to the 4th. This times this is minus 4x squared. Now be careful. Look, I'm not going to put the minus 4x squared under this third power. I'm going to put the minus 4x squared right there. Leave that as a blank, because the missing term is going to cause a blank to be there. Okay? So now I add the opposite. So I make this a plus. This used to be positive. It's now negative. This used to be negative. It's now positive. This and this is 0. Yay. Negative 3x to the 3rd and nothing is still negative 3x to the 3rd. This guy plus this guy is 9x squared. Bring down the 2x. What does it take to turn this guy into this guy? 3x squared into negative 3x to the third is going to be negative x. We've already got the 3. When we need a negative and an x. So negative x. Negative x times 3x squared is negative 3x to the third. Yay. This times this is plus 6x. Don't put it underneath the squared. Plus 6x. Leave that spot blank. So we get subtract, which is add the opposite, making that a plus, that a minus. This is 0. 9x squared and nothing is 9x squared. This and this is minus 4x. Bring down the last thing, minus 6. What does it take to turn 3x squared into 9x squared? It's going to take positive 3. So that's what we get here. Positive 3. 3 times this is 9x squared. That times that is minus 6. See how it goes over there? And then we're going to subtract, and it's going to be add the opposite. So I make this a plus, make that a minus, make that a plus. That's going to be nothing, and that's going to be nothing, but this guy is something. This guy is minus 4x. Okay, so the final answer, is that thing over that thing. So it's going to be 2x squared minus x plus 3 plus negative 4x over 3x squared minus 2. Or you could put minus 4x. This minus could come out front there. Either way, that's going to be the answer. Okay. Number 17 is, notice I put the 0u squared in there. Very important to put that 0u squared in there. Okay, and here we go. What does it take to turn 3u squared into 9u to the fourth? It's going to take 3u squared, so I put it right above this squared term. This times this is going to be 9u to the fourth, yay, just like I want. This times this is going to be plus 6u to the third. This times this is going to be plus 6u squared. Okay, I want to subtract, but that's going to be the same thing as adding the opposite. So I make this plus, make this minus, minus, minus. Now, something happens here that doesn't usually happen. Okay, let's see what happens here. We expect this to cancel. Yay, if that doesn't happen, there's a problem. But look what happens here. This guy also cancels. So what you could do, you don't expect this to happen. You do expect this to happen, okay? So you can either leave it blank because it actually cancels, or you could put in, I'll even do it like this, a 0u to the third. I would not do it. I would just leave it blank. But you could put a 0, I better write that so you can see it. 0u to the third, right? If you want to. Notice I put it in this ugly green color because I don't really want you even looking at it, okay? I wouldn't even write it there, but you could if you wanted to, okay? And then this guy finally would be minus 6u squared. Now, bring down the next thing, the 4u. Plus 4u. Now, at this point, you have two options. You could say, hey, what does it take to turn 3u squared into 0u to the third? It would be 0u. And you could put a plus 0u right here, which is kind of, to me, like whatever. Or you could just, if you didn't put this here at all, you could just say, okay, I'm going to need to leave a gap right there because that's where the 0 would be. And just bring down the next guy and then put your answer right there. So 3u squared, I'm going to just ignore this. I'm going to pretend like this 0u to the third, I did not write it there. So I'm just going to go, okay, what does it take to turn 3u squared into negative 6u squared? It's going to take negative 2. So that's what I'm going to put here is negative 2. But notice where I put it, above the constant. I don't put negative 2 above the 4u. I leave a space. Negative 2 times 3u squared is negative 6u squared. Negative 2 times positive 2u is negative 4u. And negative 2 times positive 2 is negative 4. Now when I subtract those, I add the opposite. I say, oh good, everything's going to cancel. And I say, you must not be very observant if you think everything cancels, because yeah, this cancels, but 4u plus 4u doesn't cancel. It's 8u. 4 plus 4 doesn't cancel. It's 8u plus 8. So the answer is going to be this guy plus 8u plus 8 over this guy. 3u squared plus 2u plus 2. And that is the great and mighty answer for that problem. Okay, so I'm telling you, whoa, whatever. That was homework number, whatever number it was, I don't remember. Let's
17.
See. No, 44.
Oh.
Homework number 44. No, wait, no, that wasn't. That's Algebra 1. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
Nobody saw it yet.
It was not that. Okay, good. It was this one, whatever this one was. Homework number 45. That was it. So we just did that. So hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully this helped you understand homework 45. Next time we're gonna do homework. We're gonna do homework number 46, and it's super exciting, interesting, and fun. Bye.